Hello, I invited a very handsome guy today, Mr. Romy Udanga, who is nominated for No Show. Hello, Udanga.
Yeah, that's okay. Thank you so much for having me here.
You're very well known to Filipino community already.
Yes, that's true.
How many Filipino people live in New Zealand?
Last time we had a check, it would be somewhere around 80,000.
80,000.
Yes, 80,000 Filipinos.
In whole New Zealand.
In the whole of New Zealand, yes.
Yeah. In Auckland area?
In Auckland area, easily 40 to 50,000 in Auckland.
Okay.
Yes.
More than Korean.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. More than Koreans now. But you still have a significant number of Koreans, especially in North Shore. Yeah.
COVID-19 changed almost everything in our community or society. Everything.
Yeah.
How is COVID-19 at the moment?
First of all, I'd like to say thank you to the government for going hard and going early, because where we are now, we're almost normal. Yeah, is because of the sacrifices that we gave when we went into lockdown and then going down to alert level 3 and alert level 2. Yeah. So it's good to be in this position, because when you look outside of New Zealand, there is still a lot of countries that are struggling. Even our neighbor Australia, in the state of Victoria, they're still struggling with COVID-19, and they had to go back with their alert levels similar to ours. For example, they went into lockdown and then they opened up, and now they have to go back. That is something that we don't want to happen in New Zealand. That's why our borders they remain closed to others who are not residents or citizens of the country, because as you know, permanent residents or residents of New Zealand and citizens, they have every right to come to New Zealand. But the way we're managing it, it's very good. We don't have any community transmission, which is very, very good. Yeah.
But I'm a little bit worrying about the second wave from overseas.
Yeah. If we are able to contain the virus at our borders through our quarantine system and self-isolation system, then we will catch the virus there, eliminate it there, so that our communities will remain safe, despite the fact that there will be a lot of transmissions going around, as you say, the second wave. Hopefully, New Zealand is not going to have a second wave, especially if we continue to be vigilant about stopping the virus at our border. Yeah.
It means it's not very easy to go overseas.
Yes. A lot of my friends, we plan our holiday, for example. And some friends, they want to have their summer in the U.S., for example, but they are not able to do that now, which is also a good opportunity for New Zealand, because now we can go and take a look at what's available in New Zealand, and we have a lot of beautiful places in New Zealand. Yeah.
I've just seen the article that many Americans are coming to New Zealand, even in COVID-19.
Yes.
Now.
Yes, that's correct. And there's a lot of visa applications coming in.
Yeah.
And they understand that, of course, the borders remain closed, but they still want to come to New Zealand. If I was looking at that from the point of view of a New Zealander, that is going to make me proud that we have a government, we have people who are containing the virus, and a lot of people want to be part of us to come here. Yeah.
It means New Zealand is the safest country in the world.
I would say that as well.
Yeah. You are nominated for No Show
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I'm Labor's candidate for North Shore.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you are very interested in multicultural sector.
Yes, because in the last 3-4 years,
Yeah.
I've been working with the other ethnic communities to create a very vibrant multicultural sector of New Zealand. I was I was elected chair of the sector for labor in 2018,
Yeah.
and up to now I am still the chairperson of. Although now that we're campaigning, we have a team that is looking after the sector and ensuring that the sector continues to work, despite the fact that many of us in the sector are now campaigning in our electorates. Yeah.
As we may know, Auckland is the most multicultural city in the
One, yeah,
world. Yeah,
yeah,
one of them.
one of,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. What kind of policy you are interested in if you elected as an MP?
There are 2 or 3 things that I'd like to see happening in North Shore. Number one is I'd like North Shore to take a look at the biggest body of water outside of North Shore, the Hauraki Gulf, because you can see, for example, the pristine blue water, right? But when you go down, you go under the water, you will see a scenario wherein our what was there before, we no longer have them. And it's time that we have a conversation about what we're going to do about that. That's one of the things that I would look at. The second one that I would look at is better transport for North Shore. Labor put in place that bus lane, yeah, and now it's been extended to past Constellation Drive, and in a few more years that will also reach capacity.
Yeah.
So we now have to take a look at what is the next step for a better transport in North Shore. Apart from the main artery, we also have to look at the arterial roads within North Shore, right? Feeder transport that will take people from the suburbs where they are living to the main transport hub. So that's another one. So environment, transport. The third one that I would put emphasis on is, of course, the jobs,
Yeah.
creation of jobs within North Shore. We have a lot of businesses there. We have a lot of people with a lot of capabilities in North Shore, and we can tap on that, and we can say, yeah, let's talk about the jobs that we can offer in North Shore. Yeah.
It rains almost every day. Come and go, come and go.
Yes.
Showers.
Yeah.
But still, Auckland has lack of water.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Yeah. That lack of water, it's one of the local government functions. But it's also good if central government will take a look at it. As we know, Auckland is having funding issues. There's, of course, that desire for the local government to raise more funds, but that's within the scope of what the local government is.
And I've seen the article that Auckland City and Waikato
Yes.
agreed
Yes.
to get some more water
Yes,
from Waikato.
Yes. Yeah, and also Waikato telling Auckland that you better have a good infrastructure to. Yeah. So there's that conversation happening, and between the two local bodies, I hope that there will be better agreements or better way of managing our water resources. Yeah.
Many people lost their jobs because of COVID-19 at
Yeah.
the moment. Do you have any good idea for that?
Yeah. Yes, and the loss of jobs, the wage subsidy that the government put in
Yeah.
place, that has helped a lot of businesses as well as employees. On one end, you have employees continuing to receive their or part of a subsidy that they can use even now while we're on lockdown, or while we were in lockdown, and even now after the lockdown. So that is very good. At the same time, businesses they had this opportunity to take a look at their business models, and while they're doing that, they are able to continue paying the wages of their employees. But one good thing about that is we now see people coming together, the employee side, talking about how they can help businesses, and of course the business people getting gearing up for a post-COVID environment. From the point of view of a business person, I can see and I know how to deliver a good package for the businesses in North Shore, right? I can talk to them because I share the pains that you go through when you are building up a business, and of course the success that you can get if your business becomes successful. So in that sense, from the point of view of employees, I can see it, and from the point of view of business owners, I can also see it. That I think that makes me in a position to be able to help with the businesses in North Shore.
Anything else regarding your election campaign?
Yes, I know that there are many people out there, especially in North Shore, who are looking for an opportunity to support a local candidate like me, and I would like to invite them to join us. They can get in touch with me. My my number is out there, and of course my Facebook page is there. It can easily be found. Romy Udanga. And they can find me, and we can bring them in, and they can join our campaign team in North Shore. And I also would like to thank those who already have come forward and who said they would like to join the campaign team in North Shore, because we are growing, but I continue to invite others to come and join us. The aspiration here is to win in North Shore.
Okay. I talked to Mr. Romy Udanga, who is nominated for North Shore. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, man.
Good luck.
Yeah, thank you very much, and thank you for thinking always of us.
Thank you.
Yes.